By the time we are done with our tours in the museum, the other side is here. Point of no return. So yeah. So back then, the other side. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Okay, we're having about two cornerstone. He's one of our tall guys here. Oh, his name is Cornerstone. He's one of our tall guys. So he will leading us through also through museums and point of
Okay. So you're welcome to Badagry. Once again, my name is Cornerstone. But that name, Cornerstone, is not our name. You cannot tell me where I come from with that name. Because all tribes in Africa have their identity. I used to tell people that had it been the European, the American, say you got your forefathers' name, you don't need to wear DNA before you make it something. Our name tell where we come from. If I tell you that I'm Kofi, you can trace me down to Togo or Ghana. But who is a slave? A slave is someone's property or somebody under bondage. Slave have no name. They bear their master's name or any name their master wish. And I used to tell people that if you want to destroy a man, you take away his name. The Europeans, the Germans, the Americans, they destroy with Africa, especially our brother and sister that they fought forced away as a slave. Now, Sheung said he will be coming with some special people, and you guys, you are so special. And I want to tell you that we Africans, we are not inferior, we are superior, because what I'm putting on is called Anchor of Life. This is the real cross. This is the motherland, and people now, we are all human being originated from. So anywhere you find yourself, if you are walking with me, walk my physically. Don't look down, because we are the original. Every Christian country we blacks. If you look at it, look at the country, look at it, it's not well kept, because the Westerner and the puppet leaders that we have in Africa, they made us look as if we are poor. Africa, no, we don't need to depend on the European or America. They're supposed to depend on people who have everything here in Africa. So you're welcome. If this is your first time in Africa, let's see your hands up. First time. Okay, I will tell you you're welcome by home, because there's no place like a home. And back then, when your forefathers were being taken away as slaves, they struggled. The church was free back to Africa, but because of the heaviness of the chain, they found it difficult to repatriate. But today, you guys, you are here at the motherland. Fulfill the dream your forefather had dreamt of coming back to Africa. You're welcome back home. There's no place like either poor or see our home, our heritage. Now, we'll be seeing just two prominent museums here in Badagry. One is called Moby's Family Slave Relics. Here you guys will see the original shackles and chains that were used back then on our forefathers. Now we are trying to do some innovation, and the management said people will not come. I said no. The people that are coming, they are so special. They must see the movie, because you have to see the original. Because I have traveled all over the coastal area where the slavery took place in Africa. I've never seen the original chain. This is the original chain. The company that brought the chain that you're going to see is at 111 and 100 at Fatima Road in Birmingham, London. Then Yet and Company, H-I-T, Yet and Company. You can put that neck collar chain, and you have it on the boys on their neck, and you feel the weight. And imagine putting that kind of heavy metal or chain on a human's neck, and the work then, where you guys are called the slave, and the work then in a single line across this Labuto, that peninsula, that some people want to cross, they never come back to Africa again. But today we can come back because we are not slaves. Are we slaves? No, we are not slaves. Now, the Moby family derived their name from Kolanut. Africa of them, if you receive a visitor, some community will offer them water first. Like before any refreshment, they give them water for welcoming our visitor, or some give them cola nut. The Moby's family, their forefather, whose name was Podohun. Podohun means lion's stalk. You know, if you watch lion, if you want to catch a prey, there's a walk, he walks slowly That's what they call stock, lion stock. That was the name of the man. He was the one that facilitated the trade. The European come to buy slave from him. The old man used to offer them Kolano, like Oyibo Remi Mobije, Oyibo me, my white man friend, take Kolano and chill. And the villagers started calling the man Mobi, Mobi, they started calling Mobi. And the family have no choice. They adopted the name as their surname and royal name. We call them Mobi family. And Badagry have 8 quarters. And in each of the quarters, they have a white cap chief that is governing the quarter. Where you are is not a Boycon quarter. And the high chief of Boycon quarter is at his own palace there. Those are the family that did the slave trade. Now, in the museum, when we go in, there's this rambo where the slave consume water from. Because the reason why cup is not included, they always tie their hands at the back. So if they want to take the water, they have to dip their mouth into the basin like this, like an animal. Whereas we Africans, we are not animal, we are not subhuman. They say we have no soul. We have soul.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So they have to dip their mouth in. Now, 23, we go in. Then sometimes the water gets so low. While they were struggling, the edge of the sea was so sharp it will cut them. So imagine blood into the water. Then the next slave to consume have no choice. Have to take the water with blood and mucus. If you refuse taking the water, till next day, because water is once a day. They also use what is those are iron muzzle to cover their mouth. They lock it at the back because they don't allow them to communicate. Because they believe that if the black people were allowed to communicate, they might plan among themselves and revolt. Okay? Or I will show you a branding iron, they put it at the fire, they draw the upper lips. If they don't want to use the iron muzzle, they perforate. Imagine. It's different from tattoo. Tattoo, they use needle. This one is a hot iron inside the fire. They draw the upper lip, they put holes here, another holes here. Now, before they fix the padlock on their mouth, I'll be showing you something we call a mouth clip or mouth guard. They have to draw the tool before they fix the padlock so they will not be used here to communicate. Now, I used to tell people that we blacks or Africans, we are so intelligent. Because if those enslaved Africans were not allowed to communicate, the little freedom that we have today might not be possible because they have to plan among themselves. They have to be in one accord. Now, where they live is called quarter or cabin. In the cool of the evening, they'll gather themselves. They use what is a pattern, juba or humble, like. And they were communicating. That shows that we are so intelligent people. All the women play their hair. We call it conroll to pass message to each other. That's why we're able to achieve the little freedom that we have today. Now, then I'll be showing there's this torture ring. The ring cannot go through my hand. If I'm a slave, if my master wants to punish me, they have to force the torture ring here. They break the bone. After breaking the bone, they bring it down here. There's a screw there. On the third platform, like it is, the slave will stand on the platform on the box. They fix the screw back. They will drill the platform, and the slave will be one hand this way, suspended on the air. And along the line, they will let other slaves aside to watch or view. What are they trying to do? They are trying to instill fear into other slaves. That if you do this, this will happen to you. Hello, I love your necklace. You carry Africa. You, madam, you.
Oh, yes.
So lovely. Wow. Good. Nice one. Now, you understand? So just to instill fear into other slaves. But those brothers and sisters never give up. They believe in themselves. I think around 1791 in Dominican Republic, there's Marco Toussaint Louverture who led the enslaved Africans. They massacred the French, they killed all of them. Then they got their independence. After some time, they came back to them. Now, they don't even call us human. They say, you these apes. You guys have gotten your independence. If you don't want us to re-enslave you, you gotta pay us money. We call it reparation. And those brothers say, we got the money to pay you. Say, don't worry, you pay small, okay? And as I'm talking to you, Haiti is one of the poorest countries. They are still paying to the French colony up to date. To me, it's like a slap. How could somebody invaded my land, took me as a slave, and I'm still paying you money? There's still something wrong in this great continent called Africa. I think this is the right time. We just have to bring Africa back from where she veered off. I'm so happy that if a young guy called Ibrahim Touare of Burkina Faso came and said, no, French, leave my country. In my article, every year, French give them maybe $1 billion. But when the guy got there, the less of the 126 billion now that they are making for themselves. Those people are the problem of Africa. They use religion They use a lot of things, mental slavery, to carry Africa so that we'll be able to control us. But the time is come. What I'm expecting African leaders to do, they're supposed to join that young guy so that we bring this continent back to where it's very trap. But because of those puppets in power, because of what they are gaining from them, they don't want to spoil. They've tried to eliminate that guy for more than 18 times. But that's jar time. I use that word jar time. Now, the reason why I'm taking it here because of the renovation that's going on in the museum. So we are going to walk one by one. Then we go there, you go inside, you feel the chain, okay? Then later we see the barracoon. What is a barracoon? Barracoon is a Spanish word meaning cell, dungeon, where slave Africans were being kept. The room is just a 9 by 9 in size, and just imagine human being kept in there for 3 to 4 months. And the floor is just the sand back then. They would duplicate, they do everything there. Imagine the odor, the heat. Imagine how many human beings they would have died inside that barracoon. Before we move, about 5 months ago, I traveled down to Togo, the Republic of Togo, I never attacked the airport. And I made decision to see one of their museums where our brothers were being kept as slaves. You look at when I got to Togo, up to there, I'm seeing this stuff because there's something in me. I started crying from my heart outside. Because how could they keep human in that condition? The building, there's a building where the Europeans live on top. Underneath, there's a dungeon about 4 to 5 feet. So our brother and sister have to crawl into the room. When you crawl inside, you cannot be able to stand. You have to either sleeping, squatting, or sitting. And if you enter that hold up today, let me, you see passive odor of a human being inside that place. I started, I cannot continue my tour. Our forefathers really went through hell. I don't know why them hate this color too much. Maybe because we are so superior, that's why they don't like us.
That's why.
I don't know why. Now we are going to move down to the movie relics because of the renovation that is coming up. Then, as you can see over here, we are the government. Thank God, they are trying to build door of return. This is what is here is door of return. In the next 6 months, if you come here, you see the transformation here. So there have been a door of return, and that's the point of no return that which we are still going. So we are now moving down to movie relics to see the chapels and the church. You follow me, please.
Watch your step.
So if you imagine them walking without any change to the point of no return. What's your bed?
Yeah, it's okay. Next part.
Please join me on this tour.
Yeah, go front. Move front. Then the rest. The rest. March is tight. Everyone, sit tight is about the food. Hold on. Go front. Go front. Yeah, it's okay. The next one. Yeah, go ahead.
You talk about manual labor, no machine, and doing this manually. Oh, good God. Yeah, you're manually doing it. Ain't no machines can dig it. Shit, you digging it. They put it in.
But it is, in fact, still there, and you can feel it. I'm walking back down. There's
Yeah, she's right. Yeah, this has been one heck of an experience. Please hit the like. I certainly would appreciate it. No, this is my tour here in Africa. So I'll be here for a while on tour. So, just say, doing it. And I'm just sharing this experience with those who follow me. So good morning to you on the West Coast. Is it? No. Yeah, if you have any questions, just put them in the chat. This is my part 2 to a series I'm doing on my travel. So they're taking us in like 3 or 4 at a time because as we go in, we're going to have to really squat down. And as this gentleman gives a lecture regarding what's taking place. You got questions asked?
Oh, no questions.
No, I'm talking about him in my chat.
Oh, no questions.
No. Yeah, but when you get done, I'm telling you, this live here in the basketball. When I went live this morning, I was only like 50 people. When I get to doing it, like 5, 6 Oh, for sure. But it's all good. Oh yeah, for sure. No, I can't put anything in the chat.
So the word is on the left, and it's so heavy.
Weatherness, greetings. Is this in dysfunctional workshop? Oh wow. This is a live workshop. Yeah, catch up. Catch up. Catch up.
Here he is. Here he is with the breathing.
Is that what most people are putting in pictures in the WhatsApp group?
No.
That's what most people do.
Oh, okay.
That's what we're singing this morning.
Singing where downstairs?
So we were sitting downstairs.
Just taking a minute. What's happening is that they're doing a tour inside. It's like a little dungeon that you will go into, and they're doing a tour there. And everybody can't fit in there, so at one at a time, they're sending individuals in for small groups.
Oh, good.
Oh, wow, so emotional. Very emotional.
Yeah, it looks crazy.
Yeah, yes. That arm is
So what's going to happen is when we go in,
And these artifacts are from
we're going to be
60.
picking up the actual artifacts that was placed on stage. So that's what we're going to be doing. And I just want to welcome you in. If you're just here for the first time, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We do a lot of different things here, although we may predominantly talk about Freemasons, the Order of the Six Star. What we try to do here is really get people involved in the essence of the craft, the essence of the order. You know, we continue to push the limits of Freemason, what it should be. So thank you for coming in, and please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button. Today we're in Africa. This is my part 2. I'm going to be doing a whole series while I'm here on the continent regarding Masons, the whole thing, getting the whole thing in.
Going back in. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Yeah, I got it. Come on. So I got it. And they oh, she's right too, though. Yeah. I think they were there.
So you
6,000 together. Book is 5,000. CD is
Another set, please.
We have 2 books.
Another set. Another set.
Go ahead. 2 books. Sorry. Okay, let me get. Excuse me. Okay.
I will take the money later. Yes. Once given the book, do it. Yes, something one minute. How many books?
You got me a lot. 2 books, one, I'm already on it.
Okay, you are the one that want one book and one CD. So, 2 books. Once, give it to both.
Okay. You might go see my times. Good. From here. Good. Yeah. Good. Okay. So yeah, Jacob. O ti fún mi ní ìwé o. Jacob. Ìwé no number la fẹ́ kó wọlé. Àní number tó ń wọlé.
Yes.
Kó wá pọ̀ jù. Okay. So yeah, you got it.
Yes, right.
Okay. So you're welcome to the Movies Family Slave Relics. I already given the introduction outside. This shackles and chain is called neck collar chain that's been worn by our forefather and brothers, sisters, which they drag away as a slave. And the company that produces this chain is at 111 and 115 at Yet and Co. Yet and Company, HIATT. That way you can Google that and find more answer to that. Now, this is a neck, another neck, and the chain is over 500 years. I've traveled all over the coastal area where the story happened in Africa. This is the only place I ever see the original chapter. Later, I'm still going to break it down. You feel the weight. Then we are taking that, the heaviness of this chain, psychology in our brain to the point of no return. And just imagine what our brother and sister really went through during the slave era. Now, this one, we're using on little children. While they're pretty busy working, they're going 200 children together. They lock it outside down so they don't disturb their parents while working on the farm. We were told that children were given out as extra. This is just like a tip. If you buy like 200 slaves, they give you 2 as a tip. That shows that we sold ourselves into slavery. Though there are always 2 sides of coins. Anywhere the Europeans get to, if they realize these people have no king, they are following, they are nowhere, they have no soldier, they force you to the place, they took the people away as a slave. But anywhere they got to, if they realize that they have a king, queen, they now use some items. They will be telling you when you go to the next museum, like bottle of whiskey, gin, mirror, in exchange with those crazy chiefs. So they exchange with their people as a slave. So children were given up as extra. Now, okay, let me get this. Look at this. It's called branding iron. What's the name, my sister?
Kenya.
Kenya. Now, if I'm Kenya slave, managed to be Kenya, they put inside the fire to write Kenya on my chest or hat in my back. We call it branding. Because the slave kept in the barrack were owned by different owner, or they used to profit. They don't know they put in the fire, they pour off it, they put another hose in it. Before they feed the panel, they have to draw the 2 liquid piece before the future they'll not be able to communicate. And that pot was filled once in a day. They always tell the hand about they have to bend their head inside to consume the water. Now, the last but not the least is called touch of ink. As you can see, my hand cannot go through this. If I'm a slave, my master want to punish me, they break the bone, they bring it down here, they lose this screw. You can see the screw is tight because the chain is over 500 here. On the taller tree, they fix it and remove the platform, the screw will be hung. And on the night, some of them used to die. Who care? They are property of their master. They believe they can do anything to them. Now, before we feel the chains and the shackles, there are some books and CD that we sold over 1,000 copies. That most of them have to take back home as a souvenir for visiting Badagry. The CD is just 1,000 naira. Then the books are 5k. In case you have interest, you meet with my colleague, Uncle Shako. Then after filling the chain, if you are going out willingly, because you can see we are trying to renovate this place and to still keep this, because the British, let me tell you one thing, they try to destroy most of those things. They don't want the traces of the slave trade to be known to our own children. And the family of these people to see retain this chain, we have to give it to them. So there's a donation box there. Okay, willingly, if you want to donate anything, you can just appreciate them. So you're welcome. Now let's read the chain one by one, then we'll be going out for others to have feel of it. Now, if you want the book or the CD, you meet with Shako. Okay, feel the weight, the voice on the neck before you can start it is. And this chain will always perform them because it's still long on their neck. Imagine sunshine, the burning of the neck, and they were not well fed as well. Okay, by the way, next. Okay. So what I want to next. Okay.
So in case you want the book,
Okay.
and this is the box from the book. Okay.
Step over.
D'accord, passe.
Okay.
Là, une revelation box. Yeah, it's like a revelation box. 5,000. Okay,
It's like y'all messing up my work.
What's your answer?
Okay, thank you.
Anybody buying the book with the audio?
Yeah, I have to get my name and information. Those chains are heavy though.
There are a lot of viewers on that there page now.
You video, you're live.
You live. You live.
So look, that was definitely an experience. Those chains are definitely heavy. This is an emotional thing. I mean, let's just face it. It's an emotional thing. I can't sit here and lie. Those chains are heavy, and to put those on somebody's neck, and then to brand them like they was branded, and then you take, if you want to close the mouth off, you take another brand, you put it up between the lips and close it. Man, that's some torturous shit. Let's just be honest with that. That is something else. I mean, it's painful. Yeah, I don't have no words right now. Maybe when I settle down later this evening, come back and review it, then I have something to say. But right now, nah. It's too much of an emotional thing going on. It's like emotions and calmness almost at the same time. We're going to another place in just a little while. I will probably upload that video. I won't go live at that time. So, you know, it's something else. I mean, really it's something else. This is my part 2 to today's video. And so it's what it is. It's what it is. Man. What's going on here? So if you want to ride the goat, hey. So, you know, if you want to ride the goat, you miss your chance. I'm just saying. Yeah, real talk. Got some goats. Yeah, real talk. Let me see here. Our fat ass only. Yeah, I don't, you know, please be mindful of your comments. Please. Your people said you be equally mad at them. Look nice eyes. Yeah. You know, so, you know what? You have to experience this for yourself. I'm just sharing mine with you, but you're going to have to experience this for yourself because it is truly a journey to be on. So look, I'm going to close this out. I want to say thank you to those who came on to just hang out with me for a little while today. I don't know what time it is back home, but, you know, it's kind of late today. The sun is at its meridian height right now, thereabouts. But we got a few more places we're going to be stopping. I'm probably going to upload those a little later on. You know, we have quite a few. We have about 50 of us on this particular tour, you know, and it's something special. I think the oldest lady on this tour here, I'm going to go over and talk to her. She's the oldest person on this tour with us. And just hang out with her for a minute. I got a question for you. How old are you?
97.
97. You know, you get around.
You know who her great grandson was?
Who's her great
Remember Richard Sherman played with 49ers?
Yeah. Yeah. Richard Sherman? Oh, okay. And I say that because I was watching you earlier. You get this thing here, girl, you be hopping. You ain't playing with nobody.
I can do that one, but cane tires me out.
The cane tires you out?
Yes.
You got one heck of a spirit. And then how many trips have you been on? This makes your what?
Real trips?
No, this type of trip.
Oh, 2.
You been on 2? Because you was like, hey, were you going to go across that bridge yesterday with us?
I've been on it. I went in Uganda. And
Really?
there's 6 of them, which is supposed to be the worst one.
Right?
And they waited patiently
You did that
while I
bridge.
walked all 6.
Wow. That is something.
But
That's
that was
something.
25 years ago.
But you did it though.
Mhm.
Hell, I just did it and was
You
damn
want
near
a whole ladder?
terrified.
Do you want me to sit it here? Okay.
It was when I made a scrap because when I said when I got off of that, finished the 6th one, I said never again.
Never
And I
again.
meant that.
And that, but look, you was 70 when you did that.
Mm-hmm. But I was active then.
You active now, 97, 98, whatever. You active now. It ain't like you slowed down.
Well, I have got my legs.
Well, that's a tad bit.
But my body,
Yeah.
from my knees up is fine. But this knees.
That's all right. Have you ever had any surgery on those knees or anything
No,
like
I
that?
don't have that kind of hurt.
Well, that's all. You know how many people beat, girl, ma'am? Change the whole story. Look. Yeah. When I get there, I want to say the same thing. I'm gonna get there though. But when I get there, I want to say the same thing.
Just think positive every day.
Yeah, just get up and keep moving.
And keep moving.
Get up and keep
I mean,
moving.
people retire, stay in their room or stay in the house. I would say, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. In the morning time, I get up, take my shower, put on my clothes, my clothes,
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
not pajamas. Go.
Yeah, because they do dress in
Anybody
pajamas these
come
days.
by, right. Anybody come by and say, I need to go to the store. I need to go to the mall. Let's go. I live in Los Angeles. And let's go to Bakersfield. And one of my son-in-laws like to go to the casino. And nobody will go with him, but he knows that I'm there. So when he get ready
So which casinos do you go to?
all of them.
Well, look, if you find yourself down in San Diego,
I go there.
just know. Just know, hit the group. You got the group chat. Hit the group chat. Tell them hit the group chat. I'm in it. Call that guy Tony, brother Tony Muhammad. He down in San Diego. Look him up.
We go there. My husband had buses.
Uh-huh.
And we'd take trips to the different casinos. And we'd always go to Las Vegas and San Diego.
Really? So at 97, you ain't slowing down.
When they slow me down, I
No, I ain't when they slow you down, because I don't think that's happening. Oh, yeah. For sure, so low. Oh, man, she is 97, and she's done this thing. And she's walked across that bridge. There's a bridge that I walked across today. Yesterday, I did a bridge walk, and it was like a mile and a half, right? And it was extended maybe 9 stories, and we did this bridge walk. And man, the wind was tilting the bridge like that, and I'm like, wow. But yeah, she did that bridge walk, and I'm like, man, she did the bridge walk. So welcome. Look, I know it's early in the morning, and I know people got to get up and get to work. So look, I'm gonna sign off. I'm gonna come back a little later on today. And look, whatever you do, keep your light on. Stay out those bushes, all right? Until next time, live from Nigeria. Peace and be well. I'm out.